Welcome back once again to the Season 11 DLC here in SnowRunner. This is being played on the public test server, and just so y'all know, we do not currently have a release date, but once we know what the release date is going to be for the Season 11 DLC, I will be sure to let y'all know right here on the channel. Now, you join us from inside our brand new, or rather recently updated, brand new to this series, 359 by Glitchworks, and this is going to be our heavy haul rig moving forward in this particular playthrough, and that is going to be perfect for the contract we have just taken on called Business Before Pleasure, where we have to deliver a bunch of stuff to the upper ski station, as well as the construction site trailer, which is, well, essentially in the same exact place. Now, we're going to need 4 units of metal beams, 2 units of metal rolls, 2 units of wooden planks, and 2 cabins. So we've got a little bit of work to do, but I think we can knock it out. Now, the metal beams are all going to go on this truck, on the 359, or rather on the trailer, because it's an 8-unit trailer, which means those metal beams take up 2 units apiece. So do the math, and it should work out just fine. So first things first, we're going to head down to the metal production site and pick those up, and we'll see if we can get out of the garage with this 8-unit super heavy trailer. I don't have a bunch of trailer mods on right now, which is probably a mistake, since we're doing something so like, I guess, cargo intensive like this. But again, don't worry about it. It'll probably all be fine in the end. At least that's what I'm gonna tell myself until I get stuck, but we'll see. There we go. I'm gonna use the shockwave from the horn to, I don't know, like, make these barricades fall over, I guess. And also, while I'm here, and now that y'all have seen the front of the truck, yes, I know that there are more off-road friendly bumper options I could use, but you know what? I really liked the way this one looked, and that's the reason why I took it. There was no functional reason why I took this particular bumper. I just genuinely like the way it looks. Now, can I get in here? That's, challenge number 1, I suppose. I'm cutting this about as wide as I can, and I'm gonna... Oh my god, I'm gonna contact the pole. Yeah, there's really no other way I could get in here. At least, not that I'm aware of. Alright, so let's see. We're not gonna need the generator on for this because we're just picking up right now, but that's fine. So, metal beams, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's good to go, and let me just tell y'all right now, we're gonna need all the power that this thing can put out, because that is gonna be a heavy load going up the mountains. Now, let's bring you around and get you back out on the road, and we'll just kind of get this all preset. And we're gonna have to rub the inside of that crate, but it's fine. Or rather, just the edge of that crate. Now we're gonna have to go ultra wide again. It's a shame that I'm having to turn ultra wide without having an ultra wide monitor to look at it from, but that's fine. All right, bring you around and get you back out onto the road. Now, oh no, we've been sign speared. Okay, so you are gonna chill right there. Now, the next things that we need to handle are the metal rolls and the wooden planks. That's going to be 4 units in total, which means the perfect truck for that is going to be our 963 heavy mover with the 4-unit rollback. So let's recover it to the garage. We'll obviously let the rollback recover itself. And now we're going to go get the rolls and the wood planks. Now, the wood planks I'm going to get first, and then after those, I'm going to go pick up the metal rolls, because the metal rolls, I just need to pick those up in the same spot that I picked up the beams. So once we've got all of those kind of all handled and together, we can actually drive with both this truck and the 359 up to the drop-off point. The only other thing we have to take care of is the 2 cabins, which the cabins, the cabins are, I believe, 2 units apiece, and so we're gonna need a 4-unit trailer at minimum, or maybe another truck that can run this 4-unit rollback, which would also be quite convenient, but I'll figure that out momentarily. And once we've got all of the preliminary loading stages completed, then we can move on to the actual hauling portion, which should arguably be a little bit more interesting than the actual loading portion. Planks acquired, and now we just got to turn around and head on over to the metal production site, load up the rolls, and then from there, really all we got to handle is the cabins, and the cabins shouldn't be all that difficult to figure out. Once we've got them crafted, they should be good, although I know they require a few different ingredients, just not entirely sure what ingredients they require. I think it's a mixture of beams and planks, but I could be wrong. We will find out shortly, though. All right, got the metal rolls picked up, and now we just got to figure out those cabins, and from there, it's just hauling. Well, we're almost over to the production site for the cabins now, and as you can see in the mirror, well, let me go ahead and switch view for y'all because I came very prepared. I brought a brand new truck, a modified Western Star. This one is the, let's see, the 4964 Spartan, and then I've also got a modified, I keep forgetting the name of that truck. What is the name of that truck? The ZIKZ 566A on the trailer, and I've also got a generator up there as well, so that not only do we have a way to haul these cabins, but we also have a way to power up the production site. So we are fully set, or at least should be fully set, for the next stage of this contract. And so let's get everything all, you know, laid out and running, and then I think we really should be good to go. Oh, we even have a random, like, Chevy just chilling out there. Okay, so let's get this all operational again. So I think first up, I'm gonna need to lower the ramps, unpack everything, stop this thing's engine, change over to this, attach the trailer, put it in reverse, and see if we can get the trailer off. This is one of those articulated front axle trailers, or rather articulated dual front axle trailers, which can be a little bit painful sometimes. I think painful was the word I was looking for. And let's go ahead and see if we can find... There's the... Okay, I was like, where is the energy zone? It's over there. It's like behind the other warehouse. Kind of an odd spot. Also, while we're here, let's see. Okay, so one cabin needs 2 rolls, 1 plank, and 50 fuel. Okay, so before we get any of that stuff done, or before we get any of the production work done for that, we need energy. We've already got the energy here, and really all we need to do now is run some metal rolls and some planks back down here to the production site so we can kick that process off. This has a lot of setup to it, which is fine. I completely understand, you know, contracts that have setup, but there's definitely a lot of it. And just like that, everything is delivered, and all of the necessary ingredients are here. The cabins are crafted, and now we just got to get them loaded up. And now, every single required element of cargo is loaded. It just has to get delivered, and that is an incredible feeling. That's actually one of the best feelings you can have in this game, in my opinion. Like, once you've done, like, if you're doing a big contract, and if there's sort of a cargo roundup stage, and then there's the actual delivery stage, completing all of the cargo roundup is so satisfying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get moving with this cabin. I was wondering why I was going so slow, and then I realized, I was like, oh, I'm still in low. God, what a gorgeous view. Oh, hey, that's the garage. God, I wish I could just, like, drive across, like, right there instead of going down to the bridge. Although, like, the bridge, in the grand scheme of things, the bridge is not far. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually, and let me check my map and make sure I can do this. Okay, so the cabin delivery is also active now, which is good, because that means I can handle the cabin delivery first, and then I can handle the other 3 elements, which are on the other 3 trucks, and at least 2 out of those 3 I can sort of do at the same time. Or, and I've just now thought of this, I could basically tie one of those trucks to this truck, drive those two up together, and then tie the other two together and drive them up together, effectively driving all 4 trucks up in only 2 runs. And I think I'll actually do that. What we really have to do, though, is we have to get a route planned out, and I'm actually considering just driving up the ski slope, because I feel like driving up the ski slope, you know, preposterous as it may sound, I think it might work, because we've already done it once before in the 963 Heavy Mover, and I think it can be done. We just got to make sure we do it carefully. The hardest part is going to be the part with those big ramps, but I think we can do it. I don't really see anything stopping us or holding us back from doing it, and I mean, now that I think about it, it is the most direct route. So when you think about it like that, you know what? We're going to take the ski slope. We're going to do this. We're going to actually lean into the ski part of this map and take the ski slope, not down, but up. All right, there's the other 2 trucks, and we're pretty much ready to head on out. So first things first, though, we've got to get the 963 turned around, and we've also got to get the 359 moved. Now, not looking forward to this, because turning the 359 around is gonna be bad. Because we're gonna have to go up and over these rocks. It's just gonna be a mess. That went better than expected. We're gonna hit that wall, but it's okay. All right, come up this way. We're good-ish. We're like a gigantic roadblock right now, but that's fine. Face you back the other way. Okay, we're good. So now that we've got that trailer back in there, now we have a clear path to get through, and we can grab... Oh, we're too far away. Okay. All right, grab the 963, turn it around, and then we will have the Western Star follow us, because this, I believe, is going to have the most grip going up the ski hill. So I think it's best to let this one take point. This is a whole big operation, and honestly, I'm a little nervous, because I don't really know if it's going to go... It could go great, or it could go really poorly. Up we go. Let's see if we can actually make this. I'm nervous. I'm really nervous. I feel like it'll probably be fine. I'm just psyching myself out, I betcha. And I think the biggest issue is probably going to be if we ever have to deal with, like, the jumps. But I think we could probably find a good way to kind of, like, squeak around them. I hope. Because if not, well... It's a problem. If not, it's actually a big problem. Because if we don't find a way to squeak around those, well, we're going to be here a while. And I don't even want to think about how long it would take to backtrack and go all the way around the opposite direction. Don't even want to think about that. That is like, I'm putting that out of my mind and putting that out of, frankly, my entire universe. Because, yeah, no, not interested. Let's see, almost there. Oh, it can't do high anymore. It's too steep for it to be in high now. I mean, to be honest, though, we are still rolling. That's the main thing. We're in 6th gear. Jeez. That's really impressive. Okay, I'm going to switch sides. And sort of, this is where we're gonna have to squeak around those jumps, because there's an area right here where it flattens just a little bit. We can take that, and I bet you will be okay, because it's not really like off camber all that much. And then once we get the truck and trailer over, we'll cut back to the right and squeak around this other jump. My biggest concern, though, is doing this with the 359, because the 8-unit super heavy that thing is pulling is going to be... It's going to be an adventure getting it up this hill, partially because there's so many different opportunities for it to get high-centered, And we are almost there. We finally made it to the top of the ski hill, but that took a very long time. Now, I believe the cabins go over there, and then the supplies go over here. So let's drop off the supplies first. Okay, boom, 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 boom. That's it for the supplies. Now we gotta drop off the cabins, and then really after this, it's all just down to that last truck and trailer, which that's gonna be an adventure. And I don't know how... Wait a minute. Huh? Oh, I see. They have to be placed. I see, I see. Or wait. Does it count if they're just in there? No, they have to be placed. I figured as much. It's been a long time since I've done cabin deliveries, and I remember that from the Yukon, like from how they had to be craned off. So let's see. Unpack, and then detach, and then now we can use the crane to unload them. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'm just gonna have to position myself in a spot where the truck won't, you know, want to flip over or something. Okay. Crane mode. We'll grab that. It doesn't really matter how you do it as long as they're in there. I don't think. I mean, does it actually care if they're right side up or not? I don't know. I've never really, like, figured out if they are, like, if they're that picky about whether or not they're right side up or not. But let's see. Do you care if you are right side up? Probably. Come on. No. They do not care. Okay. Well, you're getting an upside down cabin. It's fine. Alright, up you go. Oh my god, I should put this one on top of the other one. Just to do it. So now you gotta climb into your cabin at night. Oh no! And it rolled out of the zone. Oh, I hate that. That plagued me in my Yukon playthrough. Because in my Yukon playthrough, you had to put these on, like, platforms or pedestals, and they would always roll off or roll out of the platform. And it was, like, it was the worst. Oh, you know you don't want to sit right there. Come on. Further up. Further up. Thank you. And, ooh. Oh, that's grand. Come on. Could we, like, not? Please? Okay, we're up. And, good enough. Yep, good enough. That's 2 out of 2. Okay, so now we just gotta go and get the third truck, and we're done. Well, after multiple in-game days and multiple attempts to rectify this situation using the Kenworth, this is kind of the situation that we're in, and we have already been on this hill for probably half an hour trying to fix this. And so what I think I'm gonna do is I think in the next episode we will try to actually mount a rescue for this truck and actually try to remedy the situation that way. But at the very least, everything else for this contract is done, and once we get this thing rescued and up the rest of the mountain, we will finally be able to finish this task. But I hope you all did in fact enjoy this episode, and stay tuned for the next one.